It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams that love to throw the football. And you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another. And I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other. They study each other. They work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends. And come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start, and off we go from Buffalo. Here's Tremon Smith on the return, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, and of course we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him? But he has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to see it here, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Nix. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down, a pickup of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go play action with Nix. He'll tuck it and take off. He'll get this up close to a first down as he's stopped just shy of midfield.
And this is one of the cases, Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere. It allows him to get upfield and make this 3rd down a lot more manageable.
They'll try to run for it with Williams. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Broncos.
Each week coming into the game, every team in the league, Mike, places a huge emphasis on success on their opening drive. But the key to that is sustaining possession, converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do here, keeping the ball on the ground.
On 1st down, right back to Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. A couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. the play fake. Here's Nix. He's got it at the 7. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Now he'll run. He is in. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Denver. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
In my opinion, Mike, if they expect to leave here today with a win, they're going to have to be aggressive early and often. They might not connect on all of them, but pushing the ball downfield could open up a lot of opportunities for you to take advantage as this game unfolds.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Allen going to make the read and hold on here. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Slot man in motion right. Out of the gun, here's Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
We'll try and run here with Cook. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Cooper going in motion. Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll run the draw with Cook. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. In motion, Shakir. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it, and they say it's 4th and inches. The Bills bringing on the punt team. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The Broncos offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Here's Nix to throw. Got it into the hands of Mims. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
So many of these young rookie quarterbacks, they come into difficult situations. We see it year in and year out. They don't have a lot of veteran pieces around them. Maybe their weapons aren't great, but I don't think that's the case for Bo Nix.
On the give, it's Williams. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Back to the drawing board for this run game, Mike. The offensive coordinator and his staff, they have to do a better job giving plays, giving opportunities to their offense to find success on the ground. Because right now, they have no answers for this defense.
2nd down. Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. It's another run here for Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Back to throw is Nix. Here's a screen set up to Williams. That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he will get into the end zone. Devon Vele. Touchdown, Broncos. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. The kick is good. The Broncos will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Johnson now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. The tight end Kincaid in motion. On 1st down, it's Allen. Looking middle, he's got to complete to Coleman. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Cooper going in motion. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's over the middle, taken in by Cooper. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's complete to Coleman. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better field for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. Here's 2nd and 2. On the RPO, quickly in the hands of Cooper. And he'll be taken down. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. To throw again, it's Allen. Taking, and he's into the end zone. Josh Allen, touchdown Buffalo. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills are on the board. It's now 14-7. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Broncos offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll go again with Williams. And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as he gets this up to the 42.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He'll take a shot with Mims. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble 2nd reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
The Bills offense ready to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
There is no worse feeling either coming back to the huddle or the sideline after a big drop, and that was a beautifully designed play, perfectly placed ball, and he just couldn't make the grab.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. A run out of the gun with Cook. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Allen to throw. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And he'll be taken down. And that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. They run out of the gun. It's Cook. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. The tight end Kincaid in motion. To throw is Allen. That's caught. It's Amari. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Throwing is Allen. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That's caught left side by Cooper. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Cooper going in motion. Off the play fake, here's Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Allen to the air. Cooper with the grab. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot, see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. One more time going up top with Allen. That's to Cooper again. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Let's take it in. It's James Cook. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Still second down.
Throwing again. It's Allen. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Bills. Now Bass to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Javonte Williams heading out with the Broncos for their next drive. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. A big-time play for the Broncos. 35 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On the carry, it's Williams. He'll manage only a couple. Matt Milano there to stop him. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to throw is Nix. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Throwing, Nix. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the 1st down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to...
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
I can promise you, Mike, when this play call went into the headset of the quarterback, nobody on the coaching staff thought this play was going to result in a sack. This ball is expected to come out quick, wide receiver screen, and do the rest after the catch. Something was thrown off with the timing, and the quarterback had no choice but to eat it and gets taken down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They run over center with Williams. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Look at that hit. Slinged it across his body and connected. On 4th down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And the score remains level.
Man, that's just tough on an offense, Mike. I mean, you work so hard to get in position to take the lead. It just doesn't work out.
So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Looking middle, he's got to complete to Coleman. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Throw is caught by Cooper on the right side. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Matt Milano there to stop him. Now a 3rd and 2. Now it's Williams. And they're going to get the conversion here on 3rd down. He'll bring this up to the 33-yard line. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
First and 10. Here's a handoff to Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Second down. Nix. Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive. And here's 3rd and 4. Williams gets it on the draw.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here.
On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And this will remain a tie ball game.
And you can see it pretty clearly, Mike. He just kind of comes across the ball there. That one started right, and it just never came back.
The Bills' offense and the veteran Amari Cooper set to take over once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. They'll throw on first down with Allen. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Cook. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll try and get there on the ground. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on third down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the first down and some.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They motion the slot man left. Now Allen on 1st down. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On 2nd down, Cook. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's Cook. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. James Cook. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, here's Mims. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense ready to take over once again. They're searching here for the tie score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll throw. It's Nix. Here's a screen set up to Williams. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He finds Mims. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Nix. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down in bounds. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing is Nix. He'll tuck it and take off.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. He'll find his target, Lil Jordan Humphrey. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Here's Nix to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. So we have come to halftime here at Orchard Park with the Bills out front. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime reports. We were treated to a solid first half of football by the great quarterback, Josh Allen. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Johnson now to return. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Bills offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
I think the defender thought he had himself a pick here, Mike. He saw that curl coming the entire way, but unfortunately for him, it was a curl and go. They took him deep. Leads to a huge pickup.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Patience is a great quality of a running back. You have to wait for holes and gaps to develop. But in this case, Mike, he just kept waiting and waiting, and nothing ended up happening. No gain.
Slot receiver, headed right. On second down, here's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
Throwing now. Allen here on first down. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. Now Allen. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he'll take it all in. Something contained. Touchdown, Bills. Extra point try by Bass. The kick is good. And the Bills have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Broncos offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll start out first down and 10. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Williams. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll find his tight end. That's Troutman. Third down, 3 to go. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll try to run for it with Williams. And he will have a Broncos 1st down. It was 3rd and 3, and they picked up 6. A tight end in motion now. On 1st down, right back to Williams. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll go again with Williams. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing. Nix. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Denver 1st down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Now he'll run. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush. And that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring him down for a loss.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it with Williams. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
He'll try to run it with Williams. And this time, he's in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Denver. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Lutz for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Broncos are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Johnson now to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense. And Josh Allen headed back onto the field. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Cooper going in motion. They go play action now. Here's Allen. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
And with the defenders biting on that hard play action, the tight end knows he's going to be open once he crosses that linebacker. All his quarterback has to do is get his hips turned around and deliver the ball on target, and it's an easy 1st down.
The tight end, Kincaid, in motion. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. That's caught left side by Cooper. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll go play action here with Allen. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. James Cook, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something that's not there.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
The Bills bringing on their punting unit. Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. The visitors' offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. RPO, quick throw. There's Sutton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. It's another run here for Williams. And he will have a Broncos 1st down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2. Back to throw is Nix. This one to the tight end, Trotman. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Williams hit, and he loses the football. And the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one.
Play is under review.
At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Here's a 2nd and 6. They run over center with Williams. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. They'll go play action with Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. He's on for the 2nd time to try to get something inside the 10. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
In motion, Shakir. On 2nd down, Allen. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
Two first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Allen to the air. A short throw caught by Kincaid. Here's 2nd and 6. Allen going to throw again. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
They go right back to Coleman. He's got it again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 3. Throwing again, it's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
To throw again, it's Allen. That's over the middle, taken in by Cooper. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. One more time going up top with Allen. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That's Daquan Jones getting in there to bring him down.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, here's Nix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds. They mark him up near the 35-yard line.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the 1st down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
The Broncos bringing out their punter. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The home team's offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Set to go now on 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. And how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy. You get paid to catch them all.
Here's 2nd and 9. Slot man in motion left. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. From the gun, it's Allen. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's to Cooper again. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it, and not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play.
Now Allen on first down. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. In motion, Shakir. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one out of reach.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. One more time with Cook. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Pass now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He finds his man, Troutman. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Broncos.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. Quick hitting slant there. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. He's going to have a Broncos 1st down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing, Nix. That one caught by Humphrey. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll go for it. It's Williams. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that 4th down stop.
The Bills offense ready to see what they can do. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's Cook. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, Josh Allen. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. He will air this out, looking for Sutton.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. He connects with Mims. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Second down, Nix. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Here's a 3rd and 10. Back to throw is Nix. He'll try to run for it. And Nix with the wise move there at the end, sliding to a stop, but he's got the first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, ball sitting at the 7, 1st and goal. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Now, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Nix. That is caught by the tight end, Adam Troutman. Touchdown, Broncos. The tight end using the middle of the field. I got a tight end next to me who's caught 60 NFL touchdowns, knows how to operate down in those spaces.
And that was my favorite place to operate, Mike. I always had this rule, the closer you got to the middle of the field, the worse they got at defending the pass. So that's where I wanted to work. And that's where this guy was working and leads himself to a touchdown.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Broncos are able to cut the deficit to 10. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, that recovery certainly makes things a little more interesting, but you're still down 2 possessions, so you've got to work fast, score quickly, and then line back up and recover another one.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Nix to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Devon Vele. Touchdown, Denver. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Lutz for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. Past midfield.
All right, good effort. Just doesn't work out. But it's not over. Remember, they still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
The Bills' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Allen going to give it to Cook. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll get about 5. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On 2nd down, Cook. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space. But not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo. to get us going. And off we go from Buffalo. Johnson now to return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
And I'm not sure I enjoy watching any quarterback in the league more than I enjoy watching Josh Allen. I mean, he's a bit of a throwback in terms of his play style. I mean, he's just as likely to throw a 65-yard bomb for a touchdown as he is in 4th and short to run over the middle linebacker. I mean, he plays with such a hard, aggressive style. There's not a lot of guys built like him, Mike, and tell you what, he's a blast to watch.
Throwing right away is Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Cooper going in motion. On play action, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I think it's so critical to start the game fast. When you hear every coach and player harp on it in their press interviews and in their conferences, it's something that everybody stresses, but it's easier said than done. So I think for them to come out and face an early 3rd down and be able to pick up a first and extend this possession, I think it goes a long way towards everybody on that sideline and in that huddle just taking a deep breath.
Throwing again, it's Allen. That's into the hands of Coleman. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They run with the 3rd-year man. It's James Cook. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run with Cook. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Allen. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
To be a prolific passing offense in this league, you have to be able to both throw the ball from the pocket and you have to be able to operate and convert on 3rd downs. And they've really done both at a high level on this drive, and to no surprise, they find themselves 1st and goal.
This has been a solid opening drive, knocking on the door, 1st and goal. To throw is Allen. He's going to tuck it and go. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Bills. And the get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, here's Mims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
Well, it didn't take long for Bo Nix to establish himself as a bona fide starter in this league, winning the position with the Broncos as a rookie. He has all the intangibles, but really what sticks out the most, Mike, is the amount of starts he made in college. It's kind of similar to Brock Purdy. Very experienced at the college level. Let's see how that carries over here to the NFL level.
A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Devontae Williams. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Mims sent in motion here. Quick throw here is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, there's not a lot to this route. Man coverage, and you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad. Allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big game.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. He'll push forward for about a yard. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle. They'll go again with Williams. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Now inside the 25. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Broncos.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Broncos come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Johnson now to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get going with their second possession. They're trying to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Just a great individual effort, and when you have a guy that can win his one-on-one matchups, now it becomes less about who's blocking him and how do we block him. Expect the offense to make some adjustments because right now, one-on-one, this defender is going to win every time.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. That is intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing. Inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
The visitors' offense ready for their second possession. They'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. Throwing, Nix, and they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, not a great start to this drive offensively. You take the sack on 1st down and you're thinking, all right, let's go to the ground game. Let's pick up some of the lost yardage. But then you take a loss again, and now it sets up 3rd and real long, and you find yourself in a tough spot.
He'll get that to Javonte Williams. Looking for room out on the edge. He's not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think he tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
This will be returnable from his own 15. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start on the ground with Cook. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. They run out of the gun. It's Cook. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, Josh Allen. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On 4th down, the Bills send out the veteran Sam Martin to punt. And back deep is Marvin Mims. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Broncos offense ready to take over once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. They'll throw. It's Nix. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. The 1st-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. He goes right back to Sutton. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Nix now on 1st and 10. He's got his big tight end, Adam Troutman. Touchdown, Denver.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Broncos will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Johnson now to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bills offense ready for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Throwing is Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Now Allen on first down. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Now Allen, and taken in by Shakir. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8. In motion, Shakir. Again, it's Allen to the air. And he's in. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Buffalo. Here's Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get back at him. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. The drive begins with a run by Williams. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. That's Gregory Rousseau in on the stop. Now, a second down throw for Nix. He connects with Mims. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. That is caught. What a throw. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Johnson now to return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. First and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second down and 3. Off the play fake, here's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Well, you know, Mike, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play, but those guys on defense, it felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a hurry.
On third down, it's Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down. Allen working from the pistol. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. We'll try again. It's second and 10. They go play action now. Here's Allen. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. It is third and 10. One more time going up top with Allen. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that third down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the first down.
To throw again, it's Allen. That's to Cooper again. And he's in. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Bills. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Now Bass to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will even the score. It's now 21 all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense and receiver Cortland Sutton ready to get going again. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. Here's first and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Matt Milano there to stop him. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go play action with Hicks. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed. This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Taken at the 19. A very nice return. He takes it up past the 35-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's caught downfield by Cooper. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Next way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle. On the carry, it's Cook. Cook with a 1st down and much more. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Extra point try by Bass. He's got it. And the Bills go up by 7, 28-21. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. Whoa! He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He keeps it himself.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly, realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket, decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
Second and a yard. Throw it. Nix. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
You just don't see a lot of running backs given the chance to make those sort of plays, especially against double coverage. But he continues to come up big for his quarterback. He's going to continue to give him every shot in the world.
Here's a handoff to Williams. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
Well, if you're going to run the ball in the middle of this defensive line, you better block the big man in the middle, Mike. What a great job, not only defeating his blocks, but being able to penetrate enough to take the ball carrier down for a loss. That is a great play by the big man inside.
It's another run here for Williams. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. And it's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Bills offense, and Josh Allen head back onto the field, and he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On play action, Allen. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Allen on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the give, it's Williams. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They send him right out of the slot. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down. To throw is Nix. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. Williams, first down, and he's not done. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 24-yard line. That one good for 29.
The key to these toss plays, Mike, is that the back has patience. It's a mixture of you want to get that ball out on the edge quickly, but you also have to give time for the big boys out in front to give you some blocks. So really well executed there, and it led to a big pickup.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now it's Williams. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle. Second down and 8. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Troutman. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's 3rd and 2. He'll try to run for it with Williams. And he will have a Broncos first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's complete. It's McLaughlin. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Mike, I love studying the NFL and just seeing the amount of ways NFL coordinators are able to get their running backs now involved in the passing game. They're kind of chess pieces. They can move them out in the slot. They can put them out wide, of course, out of the backfield. It's a big part of today's modern NFL.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Mims sent in motion here. Back to throw is Nix. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Denver. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Lutz for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Broncos have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and the veteran Amari Cooper set to take over once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. Set to go now on 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. He's got his tight end, Kincaid. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down. He'll find his running back, Cook. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's caught left side by Cooper. And he's got another one. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Bills. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. Pass now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bills will go up by 7. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Javonte Williams heading out with the Broncos for their next drive. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. A give, and here comes Williams. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll throw. It's Nix. That one caught Devon Vele. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
And I like the idea of moving the pocket. It makes it harder for the defense to rush the passer, but you have to account for the end man on the line of scrimmage. And that guy's job is to set an edge. Nobody gets outside me. In this case, the quarterback. You've got to be better protecting your edges anytime you put your quarterback on the move.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and it's going to be 3rd down. They run over center with Williams. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. It's Riley Dixon coming on now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So that one going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The tight end Kincaid in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That's over the middle, taken in by Cooper. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, it's Allen. That's to Cooper again. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. Looking downfield for Coleman. To the goal line and in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown. touchdown, Buffalo. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. So we have come to halftime here at Orchard Park with the Bills out front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports halftime report. We were treated to a solid first half of football by the great quarterback, Josh Allen. He was on point repeatedly, ultimately finishing with 4 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters alone.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back set to go once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. Trying to set up the screen, but he just had to spike that one. This will be incomplete.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
They'll run it with Williams. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion. But can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bills offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's been as good as advertised. Take you through some of the highlights. 4 touchdown passes on point with his receivers right throughout, and continuing to master running and executing this offense. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Allen. That's caught downfield by Cooper. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. On 1st down, it's Allen. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. First catch of the ball game for Debo. That's a 1st down.
So the longer that play progressed, the more difficult it is to cover that crossing route. So what's the key? It starts with pass protection. Give the quarterback time to stay with his receiver and not be forced to check that ball down.
Now Allen on 1st down. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is 1st down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early 1st down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal, but either way, I'm coming away with points.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. Throwing again, it's Allen. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Bills. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is 1 behind the single-game NFL record. Now Bass to tack on the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bills will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Throwing. Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
3rd down, 3 to go. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. This one to the tight end, Troutman.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
2nd and 7. To throw is Nix. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. On the ground, this is Williams. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. We'll go play action with Nix. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. Here's Nix to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and, man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
He'll find his tight end. That's Troutman. Here comes 3rd and 6. Back to throw is Nix. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Cooper going in motion. Throwing now. Allen here on first down. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Everyone always assumes that you only want to run drag routes or crossing routes just underneath like mesh concepts against man coverage, but so often they're equally as effective against the zone. All it takes is one of those underneath man defenders to latch on to the wrong route, and all of a sudden there is a lot of room, not only for the completion, but for yards after the catch.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They'll throw on first down with Allen. Here's second and 2. They motion the slot man left. One more time going up top with Allen. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice job there by the defender. He's able to break up the pass, but I think if he's able to get there just a little bit sooner, now you can get two hands on the ball and give yourself a chance to come down with an even bigger play and come away with the pick.
Now a 3rd and 2. He'll try and run here with Cook. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Looking middle, he's got to complete to Coleman. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. From the shotgun, it's Allen. They go right back to Coleman. He's got it again. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. First and 10. slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. The design run here for Allen. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up. In motion, Shakir. And he'll take it on in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Extra point try by Bass. He gets it to go, and the Bills are able to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off.